Trump announced that a very, very good deal between the United States and Iran is nearing completion and Hormuz will be open to all. Vance is expected to sign this so-called deal digitally. However, Trump seemed to completely omit the fact that this deal is actually a memorandum of understanding. A memorandum of understanding is not a deal. It is an agreement before the agreement. I cannot say this with a straight face. Okay, so it's usually not legally binding, one, and technically just a symbolic handshake, signaling to each party involved that they promise to work constructively together. And as we know, Trump is so good at doing that. And it actually shows in the energy. So I'm going to talk about it and what we should expect next after this deal is signed on Sunday. Alongside this MOU, there are still many friction points and risks that remain. Iran outlines an immediate end to regional hostilities, including Lebanon, the lifting of the U.S. naval blockade, and the MOU contains no formal nuclear commitments, contrary to what Trump keeps stating publicly. Iran is going to be persistent on receiving some sort of money up front, or else they will not agree to nuclear talks. This can also be the unfreezing of their assets for some sort of reconstruction effort, which I said in my last video. Okay. I had to clarify what that card was. I kept seeing the Nine of Pentacles for some reason. I wonder if that means anything. But this card, Nine of Wands, is more about, like, pushing through something, even though it's, like, a stupid idea to do so. Like, you just keep, like, the situation just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Two of Cups is clarifying it, which could just be, like, the collaborative effort between Iran and America. And it basically just not going in Trump's favor, which I keep getting that energy time and time again. I do have Iran rejects Trump's proposal. So the Justice card is here, which means Iran is going to be firm in their stance in the things that they're asking for. I don't see them providing any wiggle room, especially with the Justice card here being clarified by the King of Pentacles. So you are going to want some sort of money up front before they make any official actual agreement. That's not just like a handshake. Like, yeah, we're going to extend the ceasefire essentially, which is what, like... which is what the deal is on Sunday. Another ceasefire extension. We know those go well. Okay. Like, this is so ridiculous. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we are, I guess. Okay, and then we have the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, okay, so Trump claimed that the Strait of Hormuz would open immediately. Now, the sun did come out, which is good. That's good news. I see the strait opening and reverting back to it the way it was in the past with the Six of Cups. This could be an effort of desperation on Trump's part, this memorandum on Sunday, so that he doesn't have to dip into America's oil reserves anymore to give away to the world, because no one can get fucking oil. And America can't run out of oil, because that would make Trump look really fucking bad, because prices would go through the fucking roof, huh? And we'd run out of fucking oil, and we have to ration and all that shit. Honestly, just buy a fucking electric car, man. Like, but I do see some sort of resolution happening. Now, is this going to be an overnight fix? Not necessarily. I guess we could pull energy on that. Okay, I do have Karg Island. I see Trump, he backed off of it for now with the Death card. Okay, but I see him revisiting this. This seems to be this seems to be the thing he flip-flops on the most. That's his leverage. The Strait of Hormuz is Iran's leverage. Karg Island is Trump's leverage. Very big air quotes here. I'll blow up the island, even though it's really fucking difficult to get people there and do what I'm actually threatening to do. Okay, which could be a reason why it didn't even fucking happen, but okay, that's another conversation. I did get like the relationship between America and Iran after the memorandum signed, and whether or not this will actually be like cordial long term. With that energy, I'm hesitant to say yes. I'm seeing Iran making like a judgment call. I did get judgment twice. This is like a decision that is like set in stone. Like that's that no wiggle room energy where Iran will want something before they sign anything official or legally binding. It could very well have to do with their like restructuring or rebuilding efforts with the Four of Wands here being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I see Trump's ego continuing to get in the way of making any actual progress with the King of Wands, clarified by the Death card. I see still a lot of start, stops, and something done in between out of desperation so that Trump doesn't have to sell off oil reserve fuel. Okay. But no nuclear agreement, which is why the war started in the first place, right? Okay, so shouldn't we be prioritizing that? I don't know. Just an idea. So yeah, judgment came out again with the partnership between Iran and America. So Iran is not providing wiggle room. They know they have the upper hand. I know Iran, I think, gave out a public statement saying that they had some I guess those friction points that they were unwilling to back down from, and then Trump said that's a lie. It looks like it's not a lie. At least with this energy. So, okay. The path to opening the Strait of Hormuz, I'm slightly curious about because I highly doubt America is going to instantly lift their blockade. Because I believe that's one of the things that needs to happen before the Strait of Hormuz can be opened. Unless that's the act of desperation on Trump's part. He doesn't care if America looks weak. He just knows he can't risk dipping into the oil reserve anymore. So he could lie and be like, our blockade was amazing. We don't need it anymore because it was that amazing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Path leading up to Strait of Hormuz. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Something like that could happen. Path leading up to Strait of Hormuz opening. Yeah, some sort of false victory being claimed just to avoid instability within the United States. So there's that. So nothing's been done. Or will be done. Great. I guess we could do letters and then close this one out. I'm also curious. So, okay. So this whole deal thing is a blatant over-exaggeration. So it makes me wonder of what's actually going to be accomplished / agreed upon, right, on Sunday. So it makes me wonder if it has anything to do with SpaceX going public and the SpaceX IPO that recently happened. I guess we could pull energy. I do need a new pendulum, actually, so I can't do pendulum right now. But I'm going to get energy on that. And then get letters, actually, because that's kind of fun. And then close this one out. SpaceX IPO relation to this deal. Yeah. So, yeah, there was a tie there, allegedly. SpaceX IPO and connection to the Sunday deal. SpaceX IPO and connection to Iran deal. Yeah, this is like that past collaboration. The stock market has not been doing well. So Trump needed to boost it up a bit. He may even be trying to get on Elon Musk's good side for some reason. Right now, but there is a tie, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Hey, alrighty. I'm gonna do letters now and close it out. I'm gonna see if we see anything. Oh man, I'm hearing. Okay, so panic is here right fucking away. Trump panics because of the oil reserve. Yeah. I don't. I am getting oil and barrels, but I'm not gonna pull more letters. I want to keep this one short and sweet today. Uh-oh, SpaceX is here. SpaceX. There's a tie. I'm hearing hush money and hearing quiet here. I don't know what that's about. Hey, what the fuck is happening right now? Bag, money. I'm not seeing anything else. I don't really want to pull any more letters for this either. Again, find stuff in there if you find stuff. Their names, initials can be in there too. But that's all I have today. Hopefully that was a helpful, brief overview of what's actually fucking going on Sunday. And I guess we'll see what happens from here.